y'all. So it is Saturday, January 27th, and I didn't vlog yesterday. I know, I'm awful. Well, okay, I did vlog yesterday, but I vlogged once, and it was 4 minutes, and that's not enough to upload anything, so I ended up not doing anything. So, I did get halfway through City of Fallen Angels, which is pretty good, considering this is the most boring book of the series so far. All the other ones have been amazing. I've loved all of them. Like, haven't been able to put it down, love them. And this one, for some reason, just is not my favorite. It's so boring. Like, it's like I'm reading YA contemporary romance. That's what I feel like I'm reading. And I feel like all of these characters are in middle school. Like, Simon's love triangle bullshit. What? What is that about? I don't care about that. I mean, I like Isabel, and I like, how do you say her name? Is it Maya or Maya or Maya? I don't know how you say your name. I need to look it up and find out the pronunciation. I like both of them a lot. And I also liked that when they found out that Simon was dating both of them, that they did not like attack each other. They actually comforted each other and teamed up against him. And I was like, yes, that was amazing. That was the best part of the entire thing. Because a lot of girls tend to like start to hate each other, or like they start yelling at each other but not the guy. So that was good. I was appreciative of that. But everything else, and Clary and Jace are really weird. They haven't broken up, and I don't think Jace intends to break up with her, but he's also not talking to her and like acting weird. So I don't really know what to think about him right now, and Clary just kind of allows all of this to happen to her. She doesn't stand up for herself. She doesn't like say anything to him. And when she does stand up for herself, it's very underwhelming and not effective at all in the least. So I kind of don't feel bad for her if she's just going to let this stuff, if she's just going to let the Jace, get away with it, then I don't really know what to say to her. She needs to say something. She needs to stand up for herself, but she won't, because she's Clary, which makes me miss Tessa, because Tessa didn't put up with any bullshit, and I really miss her. Anyways, I'm going to try to finish this today. We'll see. I also really want to start the Throne of Glass series, so I might start that after I read this, even though I really want to read Clockwork Prince. I am waiting until I get the Bane Chronicles book, which should be here very soon. I ordered it a week ago, but for some reason it's delayed like by a lot, and I don't want to get really into the series again and then not have that book, because I know it's coming after City of Lost Souls, I think is when it comes. I can't remember the order, but basically I only have like 2 or 3 more books, I think, until I have to read the Bane Chronicles, and I don't want to I want to wait until it's here, and then I'll be more comfortable moving on with the series. So I'm going to start Throne of Glass, though, I think, after this, just because I really want to get into that series. I love Sarah J. Maas's writing. I need to read A Court of Wing and Ruin, and I haven't. And I really need to, but it's like it's just like I don't want the series to end. And I know that it's not ending, but it's going to be over with like the characters, like Feyre and Rhys. Did I say that right? Rhysand? Yeah. And Talon. All of them are not going to be like the main focus anymore, which I'm happy with, by the way. I hate when authors like drag things out and like it's unnecessary. So I'm happy with that. But I'm also sad, and I kind of just don't want the story to end with them. I'm also scared to find out who Feyre is going to end up with, or I'm scared that somebody's going to die. I'm really scared to read it. I'm really going to be honest with you. I'm scared to read it, which is why I haven't. So, yeah. I might wait till next month to read that. But I am going to continue on with City of Fallen Angels, and I'll let y'all know what I think of it as we go along. I feel like there's something in this book that I was reading last night that really pissed me off. Oh, by the way, where the hell are Alec and Magnus? Like, I miss them. They're traveling, and I'm just like, I would much prefer reading about their relationship than Simon's dumbass love triangle. Like, come on, let's be real. I don't care about Simon's love triangle and his problems. I care about Magnus and Alec. I want to see them. And all that I've gotten is Jace saying, Simon, do you want to see a picture of Magnus and Alec? And I can't remember where they were. And he was like, not really. And I was like, Simon, that was the one chance I had to get a little bit of detail on their relationship, and you just made it not happen. That was ridiculous. Sorry. I know they're not real. Okay. I just want y'all to know, I know they're not real people. I'm gonna go read, and I'll talk to y'all later. So it is 4:30 in the evening, and I actually haven't done much reading. My parents decided that we were going to deep clean the house today, so all 4 of us pitched in and helped with that, and now I have some time to sit and read. But I did get a little, not a lot, I think I read like not even a full chapter, but it's starting to get interesting now. There's more action. Clary just fought a demon. Simon is like with Camille. Like, it's getting interesting now, so thank God for that. And I hope it continues to go down this path of action, and that it's gonna get way more intense, and it's getting better though, so that's good. So it's making me have more hope, and now I actually want to sit and read it now that it's getting interesting. So I'm just gonna sit and read. I'll give you guys an update when I get further along. But I am very, very sleepy. Cleaning the house made me sleepy. But yeah, I'm glad we got it clean though, because we deep clean it like once a month. So yeah, but I don't know why I'm telling you about our cleaning schedule. Sure, that's super interesting. But yeah, so I feel bad though. I feel like I need to talk more because I haven't vlogged today, and but I mean, I don't want to just sit here and talk about nothing. I don't really have anything to say other than this is good, and that that it's getting good. Honestly, hasn't. And even if this book ends up being like really, really good towards the end, I still think I'm gonna dock it at least 1 star for being so boring for like 100 and what page am I on? For like not even 100, like 200 pages. It was so boring. So I'm gonna have to dock it a star just solely based on the fact that it was slow to start. But yeah, so that's it. Oh, and another thing, I ordered books from Book Depository and Barnes & Noble, both of which have delayed, and I think I told y'all about the Barnes & Noble, but Book Depository, it said on my receipt that it would be 2 to 3 business days. It's been over a week ago, and I still haven't gotten anything, and that's, like, it just says dispatched on the order, so it's like, I don't even know where it is. I don't know when I'm gonna be getting it, and it stresses me out when orders don't get here on time. And I know that happens. Like, I'm not being like oh my god, like that's awful, and like gonna throw a fit or anything. I'm not even gonna complain. It just like stresses me out. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, it just makes me nervous that it's not here. So I hope it gets here soon. But yeah, because I want to show y'all, I want to do some unboxings, because that's like one of my favorite things to watch when I watch Haley in Bookland when she does her weekly vlogs. I love watching her open packages for books. I don't know why, but I do, and I just really want to do that because I ordered a lot of books, and I even ordered some more last night because I'm having to do online shopping now because I can't go to Barnes & Noble at the moment until flu season is over. So yeah. Ooh, I just saw Red Queen on my bookshelf. Maybe I should read that next. No, I want to read Throne of Glass. Okay, I'm gonna go. So I will talk to y'all later. So I am gonna have to take a nap, and I also have fever. If you can't tell, my cheeks are so red. By the way, I run fever like almost every day. It's part of the Crohn's disease, something that is kind of annoying. I don't actually mind the fever itself. It's when the fever breaks because I sweat and it's gross, and it's like I don't want to sweat like that. Like, that's nasty, but I'm gonna have to take a nap. But I have gotten fairly far along in City of Fallen Angels. I'm on chapter 14. I'm on page 275, and there's 424 pages in this book, so I don't have very much left. even through all the action, though, in this that has finally started to pick up, and now there's actually a story, it's still like a really slow read for me, and I don't know if that's why. It's because I don't feel good right now, because I'm exhausted, and because I have fever, and because I am in pain, and maybe that's why I'm reading it slowly, and that's why I'm putting it down, and I'm going to take a nap and see if that helps, and then when I wake up, I'll pick it back up, because if I feel bad, that tends to affect my reading. So, like, I mean, it's just, right now I feel like even if I picked up the best book in the world, I wouldn't enjoy it just because I don't feel well. So I'm not going to, yeah, I just don't want to read it while I'm, like, feeling this bad, and then I don't want to, like, hate the book because of that. So I feel like I've said that 30 times. Y'all, I'm so repetitive right now. My brain is just like gush. It's like just not even, oh, and I get my second round of Humira on Wednesday, so I get 2 more shots. I don't want to do it because, like, I'm already so tired, and it makes you so sleepy, and I don't want to do it again, but I have to. But yeah, so I'll let y'all know when I pick this back up. I'm trying to even think about what's happening right now. Oh, Jace's story is actually quite interesting. Somebody's, like, trying to mess with his mind, and because, okay, this is a spoiler, by the way, so if y'all haven't read the Shadowhunter Chronicles, I'm spoiling something. If you want to turn it off, that's fine. So, Jace died in City of Glass. Clary got a wish from the angel to wish for anything she wanted, and she wished for Jace to get brought back to life. And I guess when a shadow hunter is born, you have to do all these rituals on them to protect them, and Jace does not have any of those because he was born again. So they have to do this whole ceremony thing right now to help him get protected. So, which is why he's been acting weird with Clary. So they actually haven't broken up, which I thought they were going to. I really did. I thought they were going to break up. So I'm pleasantly surprised by that. But, like, I don't know. I'm still just I'm having a hard time with this book. I really hate that too. Because I love this world and I love the characters, even though they piss me off. And I really love this series. But I'm just really, really struggling with this. Maybe I'm in a slump too, because I've read so far 17 books this month, so maybe I'm, like, really just tired. I mean, I didn't read yesterday though, and I'm in the mood to read. That's the thing. Like, it's not like I'm not in the mood to read. It's just, like, I really think it's the book. Like, I'm trying to make it not about the book, but it's kind of the book. But, yeah. And I'm also just sitting here thinking, like, there's, like, what, 150 pages left, and this is just now it's starting to get action packed, and I just think it's going to be kind of overwhelming with how much information and action she's going to stuff into 150 pages when she's had, God, 270 something pages to fit all of this information in, and now there's information. Like, the first part of this book has just, 3/4 of this book has just been nothing but useless, irrelevant topics, and it's just kind of, I don't know. I'm gonna take a nap. Maybe that'll help my mood and help my reading. So I will talk to you guys later. You guys, bye. So it is 9:30, and I'm gonna, like, put down City of Fallen Angels for now. I'm not DNFing it. Oh, by the way, I didn't end up taking a nap. I was in too much pain, so I picked this up about 30 minutes ago, and I'm not DNFing the book. I'm going to read more tomorrow or even possibly tonight, but I'm just having to read this little bits at a time because I am honestly having the hardest time reading it. It's just slow. So, yeah. I'm going to just not read this tonight, or at least right now. I've got some books here, though, that I want to read. So, the first one I have here is Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. I'm going to read this before the movie comes out. So I have February to read this, and it won't take me long, so I'm not worried about it. It's a pretty short book, and also, I might want to just do something kind of light to not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I might like start reading it, and if I'm not into it, I'll pick one of the other ones up. But I also have Milk and Honey, and I actually like poetry quite a bit, and I've heard that this is just like very, very popular, and also this would not take any time to read, and that way I could say I finished a book today. I don't know. We'll see. And then I have The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I really, really want to start this. I have the other three books in the Raven Cycle coming this week, so I really want to start this. And I had to get the other 3 books because everybody says this book or this series is so amazing, and I didn't want to start it and not be able to grab the other book because I am so weird like that. And then I have Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I do not have A Court of Wing and Ruin over here because I have decided that I'm saving that for next month. I just don't want to read it right now. I'm really scared to read it. I'm so scared that one of my favorite characters is going to die. I haven't heard anything. I honestly haven't. I haven't heard anything, but I don't know why. I'm just really nervous that Feyre or Rhys is going to die, and I'm nervous. I'm nervous. So, these are my options, though. I like the selection I have here. I'll just keep y'all updated. I'm sorry this vlog is so boring, but yeah. I just don't know what to read. I think I'm going to start with this for now. It's short, right? So we'll start with this. And then maybe I can say I finished a book tonight. And then I might start Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. I'm so indecisive. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Guys, so I just read Milk and Honey. It was so good. It was like really powerful, and it had so many like inspirational things inside of it, and there's so many poems that I like took pictures of. It was just a beautiful, beautiful book of poetry, and I'm really glad I read it. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars because I just genuinely thought it was just amazing, and it's just basically I feel like this is like a perfect book for like feminism. It was lovely. I actually even posted one of the poems on my Twitter. It's about women, a man saying to a woman, "You're not like other girls," and her getting insulted saying, "Why wouldn't I want to be like other girls?" And I think the same thing. Like, when I see that in books, when guys say, "You're not like other girls," and they're supposed to take it as a compliment, like, why wouldn't you want to be like another woman? Like, women are great, and I want to be like them. I look at other women all the time and say, I want to be more like her, or she inspires me to want to better myself in this aspect of my life, and I hope I do that with other women too. But I mean, I just think that I just loved that. So I posted that on my Twitter, and yeah, there were so many poems that I took pictures of that I just thought were so significant. So yeah, but I definitely think that is worth the hype. I do, because this is really hyped up, and I want to get her other book of poetry. I think it's called Sun. I can't remember. I'll have to look. I don't want to say it and like not have the right name. But yeah, so I read a book today though. It took me like 30 minutes. So if you guys want something quick, pick this up. It's really quick, really quick, and it probably would have taken me less time if I would have quit taking pictures and stopping to tell my mom about the poems and reading them to her. So yeah, but now I need to figure out what I want to do. I don't know if I'm going to end the vlog. I might end the vlog today because I don't know if I want to vlog anymore for the rest of the night. I might pick up City of Fallen Angels again. I'm kind of feeling like I want to pick that up now that I've read something like this. It was just kind of a good, I don't know. It kind of got me in the mood to read a little bit more. So I think I'm going to pick this back up and finish it maybe, or not. Just read a few chapters. I'm honestly kind of sleepy, so I might just read this and read till I can't anymore and go to sleep. But I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I'm sorry it was so boring. I hope that maybe the vlogs will get a little more interesting, because I feel like they've been boring lately. I don't know. Sometimes you just have those weeks where nothing really interesting happens and you're kind of just sitting here like, well, what do I do now? So yeah. And I feel like this week I haven't had the strongest reading week. Like, I'm trying to figure out how many books I've read this week, and I don't think it's been a ton. So That's okay though. But I will see you guys next vlog, and